So 12th standard physics volume 2 6th lesson ray optics. The second question we are going to see the answer explanation. Okay, so what is the second question is a rod of length 10 centimeter lies along the principal axis of a concave mirror of focal length 10 centimeter in such a way that its end closer to the pole is 20 centimeter away from the mirror. The length of the image is, so this is asked in the AIPMT main exam 2012, right? So three terms they are giving. So first we have to understand what the terms implies to us and then decode that sum and solve the sum, apply the formula, solve the sum, get the answer. That's all. So we know the length equation 1 by v plus 1 by u equal to 1 by f. So just recall that concept, right? Okay. So before solving the problem, we should understand. We just recall the concept, right? So in the page number 6, just look it through that. This is that lens, right? Concave lens, right? Concave lens. Cave means something what the depth, right? So concave. This is that rays, bunch of rays. So the rays like this, it moves and falls on the concave mirror, right? So what the part of that light when it is falls on this area, it falls to nearby the principal axis. The center of the line is principal axis. So the far away from the center of axis, the edge of the concave lens falls on the light. It falls on that some particular point, right? So all the rays, what are all fall on the concave mirror. So it falls on that something particular area, the most of intense area. So that is what center of curvature we call it. Okay. So the first, the nearest principal axis ray, it falls, which falls very nearby that lens, isn't it? That is we call it capital F, focus, right? That is what we presented as focus. This means pole. Pole means the principal axis, right? Ray, right? So the distance between focus and pole, the length is F, focal length, right? This is focus, this is principal axis. The distance between how it is come from that. So the ray which is very nearby the principal axis, which is very close to that principal line, right? That is what focus, right? So nearby the line. So the far from the principal axis fall on this particular point, that is called as the C, right? We don't worry about that. The focus is here, the point. So the distance between F and P is small f. This is what focal length. Focal length. Okay, principal axis, focal length, concave lens, all these things we are understand. Next, so we know that mirror equation, right? So 1 by u plus 1 by v, 1 by v plus 1 by u equal to 1 by f. So what is u and v? So u is the object distance, v is the image distance, f is the focal length. So the focal length now we are understand very clear. So object distance, image distance. Object distance is u, image distance is v. So now we are going to decode that sum. So what are given? So given, I write it out. So a rod length of 10 centimeter. Rod length is 10 centimeter. Next, along the principal axis of concave mirror, focal length. Concave mirror focal length is 10 centimeter. Okay. In such a way that its end, the page 48, right? Second question. Just go through the book and read that. So in such a way that its end closer to the pole, the rod length end, okay, by its end closer to the pole is 20 centimeter. So what is the length of the image? They are asking is length of the image. So these are the parameters they are given. What they are asking. So now we are very clear. So image representation, next step. So this is concave mirror rod length. So AB is a rod length. So this is what 10 centimeter. Correct. So next, one end of that rod and the pole, the distance is 20 centimeter. Correct. The focal length is 10 centimeter. Focal length means the focus, the nearby the ray which falls here. It may be that here means F. Right. The distance focus and the pole, the distance is 10 centimeter. That's what they are given. Okay. So this is what given in the question. Okay. So what they are asking, image length. Okay. V. Right. So image length they are asking. Image length means this is AB original rod. So image maybe falls on this way. So this suppose if you take that B dash means this A dash. So B dash A dash is the image length. Right. We have to measure the length. So the formula is 1 by V plus 1 by U equal to 1 by F. So V is the image distance. U is the object distance. Object distance means the distance between that lens and the object. Right. Not the length. Right. Distance there we have to understand. Okay. So V is the image distance, U is the object distance, F is the focal length as we know. So U is means minus 20. What is U? Object distance. So what is object distance? So they are given in the sum, right? So the one end of the rod and its closer pole is 20 centimeter they are given. So why we are putting minus means all the ray moves in the way and falls on the concave lens and reflected back, right? So suppose it is 0, if goes in the right side, the reflection side is negative, right? So that means the ray moving in the direction and get that reflected. If it is positive side, it goes to the reflex side. So we talking all the topics after the falling on the concave mirror. Correct. So that is means negative. All the terms we have to represent in the negative side. So if you looking the rod AB means 10 centimeter, B to A means minus 10 centimeter because the rays falls on the after the concept of the rays falls on the concave mirror only we are talking. That is why, right? That is why we are talking. So that means we putting minus. Why minus? After falling only we are considered minus 20 centimeter. That means we consider like this minus 20 centimeter. So the length of is minus 10 centimeter. Focal length is minus 10 centimeter. Correct. So that's why we are putting. So image minus 20 centimeter because one end of end of the length of the rod and the pole distance is minus 20 centimeter. They are given like this minus 20 centimeter. That's why we are right. So next to focal length they are given minus 10 centimeter. So very simple simplification. 1 by v minus 1 by 20 equal to minus 1 by 10. So 1 by v is equal to very simple minus 1 by 10 minus of 1 by 10 going to the other side plus. So minus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 20. So very simple implementation, taking LCM 20 10. LCM is 20. So take this 20 and multiply with this 20 here. 20 20 cancel, remaining 1. So multiply with the 20 here. 1 tens are 10, 2 tens are 20, minus 2. So minus 2 plus 1 minus 1 by 20. So what is this means? So this represents one end of the image and the pole, right, and the mirror, right? So this concave mirror, this is one end. So this is what we are finding, but we need to consider whole image. So this is B means we have to consider A also, right? Here also minus 20. So if you consider So here we draw, very clear, correct? So mirror, so this is what we found, minus 20, correct? V, image, right? Initially they are giving U, correct? This one is B. So now we consider total length of the rod, correct? That means here minus 10, here minus 20 equal to minus 30. Now the object is minus 30. So the total length of the rod, if we consider 1 by V plus 1 by U minus 30 equal to minus 1 by 10. So very simple, taking minus here, 1 by V minus 1 by 13 equal to minus 1 by 10. So 1 by V is equal to minus 1 by 10 plus minus of this term going to another side of equal symbol is turned into plus. So minus 1 by 10 plus 1 by 30. So 1 by V is equal to, taking LCM, 10, 13. That means 30 is LCM. So multiply with here 30, 1 tens are 10, 3 tens are 30. Minus is also there. So multiply with 30, 30, 30 cancel, round. So minus 3 plus 1, minus 2. 30. So 1 by 15. So what is this means? Total length, image plus length of rod, right? So total length. So we need the image length only, right? So this is a full image with the rod of full length. So we need to consider, so what we need is total we are considered, right? So we have to taking minus of this one. Then only we have to find what is this. So one end of the concave mirror is minus 20, already they are giving. The length of the image is VA minus VC. So VA means total length of the image we consider with that length of rod also, right? So total we are considered. Totally we are considered. That means minus 15. So as per the conclusion we found. So this one. So this is what. So total is minus 15. We deducted this is minus 20. So if you're taking this one and this one minus, we take that answer. So minus 15 minus plus 20 equal to 5 centimeter. So I hope this image will clearly explain you. This is what AB, right? So total length we are considered, right? So minus 15 centimeter we concluded, right? So minus 15 minus of minus 20. Minus 20 means this one is minus 20. Right, so this one is image, total image length, right? Total image length is this one, A dash B. This one is B dash. So total A B B dash A dash. So A to A dash is minus 15. We consider. We have to taking minus. This one is minus 20. The total image length is minus 20. So total image minus that we are considered the minus 20. So minus into minus plus 20 equal to 5 centimeter. This is what the answer. So the answer is 5. So I hope you understand very clear. I hope myself also declaring the concept very clear. I think. Okay, thank you.